Orphne Chronicle.
Orphne Chronicle's pen hovered over the parchment as storm clouds swirled in the celestial archives, their damp scent mingling with ancient ink. As the keeper of mundane mysteries, she sorted petitions for spilled tea, misplaced consolations, and disputes over moonlight allocation. Her desk, laden with rainbow-hued folders, mirrored her orderly mind. Paperwork, she mused, the sinew of heaven's harmony. The realm's rhythmic churn of divine bureaucracy lulled her until a thunderclap shattered the routine. The overcloud scriptorium's decree crackled through angelic messenger drones. All future rainbows required advance approval via Form Q7 Gamma. Orphne's quill trembled. Rainbow's celestial poetry reduced to bureaucratic red tape. As other deities scoffed, she stared at the edict, ink blots weltering like miniature storms on her desk. By dusk, she'd devised a protest, a petition challenging the decree's constitutionality. Unknown to her, the Sky Council had already filed their objection. Orphne drafted her petition in crimson ink, citing the divine spontaneity inherent in chromatic artistry. When she presented it to the council, all gods nodded, except Registrar Evan Skyriver, whose entries for temporal accountants were notoriously messy. "Beautiful rhetoric," he sneered, "but where's the supporting evidence? Attachment section missing." Humiliated, Orphne buried herself in archival research, cross-referencing coral reefs with mythological twilight lore to prove rainbow's unclassifiable emotional resonance. She recalled her human life, Amara, a scribe in Topole Temple courts, whose meticulous records prevented civil war. A drought-stricken farmer once begged her to alter a harvest report. Amara chose truth, but not without weeping. "The world bends to ink and page," her mentor warned. Such lessons lived in Orphne's marrow, yet here she was, fighting to preserve their unquantifiable against celestial paperwork purgatory. Desperate for allies, Orphne sought out Sigma Prime, a reclusive network entity specializing in bureaucratic loopholes. Sigma appeared as a hologram of flickering error codes, offering cryptic advice: fragment the task. Meanwhile, Ebon unexpectedly handed her a ledger of other deities' ignored filing deadlines. Their unlikely coalition gathered strange tools: a chronoton calculator, a motion resonance calipers, and a bag of iridescent beetle wings from the dreamscape. On Rainbow Inspection Day, the overcloud verdict loomed: approval or dissolution of the very phenomenon. As Orphne's petition faced review, Ebon sabotaged the system by inputting contradictory data streams. The rainbow started to flicker, then dissolve into pixels. "You've made it worse!" Sigma yelled through a spasm of digital chaos. The Sky Council hissed, "Explain this failure to the Ant-Man's faithful." Time lagged like molasses as Orphne realized she'd been fighting the wrong battle. Gathering her team, she hand-drew a new petition titled Joint Appeal for Aesthetic Sovereignty. Ebon compiled lyrical verses from rejected love letters. Sigma compiled scattered magical samples, and Orphne charmed a geometry-loving cloud into forming living tables. They buffed documents by comet streak light, bundled petitions into iridescent bouquets, and rehearsed arguments about natural spontaneity versus unnatural order. Preparedness settled like frost, but shadows lengthened ominously. The verdict: Scribe descended, a giant ink-brain octopus in a judge's robe. Submit, it oozed. Orphne stepped forward, her voice echoing. "You cite 100-year blueprints, yet demand 21st century miracles. Can you document Gungi for sunrise? Measure longing in stars? We petition not for privilege, but preservation." Sigma unleashed salve of poetic algorithms. Avon recited verses challenging the entire system. The overcloud's crystals shattered. Grant them, it caved, and appoint Orphne Inspector of Celestial Charm. Orphne stood in her new office atop a permanent arch. The rainbow Q7 Gamma decree dissolved into sunset hues. Ebon presented her with a ledger bound in moonphase stitching. Sigma displayed celebratory error messages. We learn, she told them, that stillness and chaos are but two sides of one inkwell. By dawn, she'd commissioned a taxonomy, classifying rainbows by emotional resonance, a cornerstone of her new domain. Paperwork remained, but now it measured more than facts. It held light itself. She traced a new form's layout, a smile playing on her lips. Paperwork had never felt so alive.